Upon us, we've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180! 21. Check. I got this.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, orbit. Hey, gun.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I got this.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
21. Hey, gun.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Here we go. Hey, gun.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Here we go.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
11.
At the 13-yard line.
Chopper! Turn up! 11.
Watch, twitch.
I got this.
On second down now, it's Lindsay. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Here we go. 180!
Check 53 is mine.
65.
Check 31. Switch.
Flag!
Shoot.
80 weapon. Hey, alert!
Check. Jim.
Hey, gun.
This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180!
53, Mike. Check.
13. 13. Check. 21. 65.
Check nickel.
Watch the safety creep.
Watch the
I got you.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
65. Hey, gun.
Second down and goal. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And now look at him go. The 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Next to score, Lions 7, Broncos 0.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check. Bang. Check. Fresno. 49. Check 49.
Hey, gun.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs? That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
White.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Hey, gun.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. On 2nd down, it's Lindsay. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That good for 19 and a first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. No. Off. Check 99.
21.
Check.
I got you.
On second down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second and 14. Taylor is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Here's Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Gun.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
Here we go.
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, Zoom. I got you.
From the 25 on second down, Garoppolo. And he's going to have to hook up with Sutton. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go. 21.
Check safety. Safe. Spot.
Two.
On first down, Lindsey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
13. Hey, gun.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
21, 21.
Check 52. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist.
12, fellas, here we go.
Out, out. Watch twist, watch twist.
I got you. Set hunt.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11, 11. Hey, gun. Yes.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
I got you.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Bravo.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the back. Watch the
Hey, gun.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go. 11.
Check 50. Check 50. Shoot. Watch out.
I got you.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Here we go.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
21. Here we go. Two-jet bombers.
At the 12-yard line.
Hey, gun.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And he's got it. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
I got you.
They'll run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Taylor. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Let's go now. 6. Pittsburgh.
On third down, Taylor. Johnson's got it complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on 2nd down. Taylor, screen play, Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Taylor. Well, he's going to go for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by brilliant body Calhoun.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it.
Let's go, 56 to Mike. 56.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller. And that will force a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
11. Lucky. 2. I got you. Hey, gun.
You ain't going nowhere.
I got you.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Open man is Uzama. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
He's quick. Kill. Turn it up.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check the
65. Hey, gun.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
12. Lock. I got you.
Another run by Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
On first down, it's Lindsey. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Mike, I'm on. Check three. Under 10. 10.
1, Omaha.
Check the back up. Check 26. Check 3.
11.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! 1, Omaha.
Get that ball. Check.
11.
Check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
49, check 49, check 49. Hey, check 21, 21. Hey, gun.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check 24, check 24.
I got you.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
21. Here we go. Hey, gun.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Go!
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check girls, check girls.
Throwing again. Taylor. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Throwing again on second down. Taylor, he finds his man Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. No, no, no. Off.
From the gun, it's Taylor. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw is Taylor.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, it's Grant. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. This will be caught just inside the 10. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Corey Grant, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that will shave one more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. A give running right, Lindsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
You got tight right there. Protein spill. 13. Hey, gun.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seemed a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop it.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year.